gather in my name, I'll be with them. Although you are scattered, I'm drawing you back to love you again. So come unto me, my child, and I'll give you peace. Then you will be B'nai Shalom, B'nai Shalom, children of peace, B'nai Shalom. On Yeshua we'll feast, B'nai Shalom, children of peace, B'nai Shalom. Through Yeshua we'll be B'nai Shalom. Love one another as you have seen me love you. My sister, my brother, do as I command you, and come unto me, my child, and I'll give you peace. Then you will be B'nai Shalom, B'nai Shalom, children of peace, B'nai Shalom. On Yeshua we'll feast, B'nai Shalom, children of peace, B'nai Shalom. Through Yeshua we'll be B'nai Shalom, children of peace, B'nai Shalom, children of peace.
Battery. Hallelujah. Blessed be the name of Yahweh. And it is officially the 11th month on Yahweh's calendar. We praise Yahweh for that. And we have confirmed sightings in multiple locations. Praise Yahweh. And including here in good old EliYah. And in a moment here, we'll put up our video, but I've got confirmed sighting came in. Look here. Confirmed sighting from Richard Mableton, Georgia. 5 witnesses, 9 witnesses in Springfield, South Carolina. And so, Rosh Chodesh Sameach, happy new moon, joyful new moon. And of course here in Ada, Missouri, up on the top of our facility, we have mounted a camera. And earlier today, we did see the new moon through visual sighting, and then we got the camera and zoomed into it after that. So we are rejoicing over the 11th month of Yahweh's calendar. And that means Yahweh has officially brought us safely to yet another month. And so I am actually trying to figure out what you're seeing. I have to log into that computer to tell. But I know Brother Josiah has a video for you, and we're going to show you that here in just a minute. So, and then I'm going to check some other locations as well to see how other places have fared. For instance, I do want to check Israel to see if they've seen anything out there. I know some of you go by Israel sighting. And looking here, we do not have anything yet. 42-minute lag time. And I don't have anything confirmed at this moment from Israel. I mean, that can't change. All right, so, but I do have confirmed sighting from the Mapleton, Georgia, and Springfield, South Carolina. And I'm going to check some other locations here to see what has been witnessed. We have confirmed sighting in the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. Single witness there, 2 witnesses in Fulton, Missouri, 2 in West Central New Mexico, 1 person in McAllen, Texas. So that is the sightings there. And then my EliYah sent me a picture of somebody from Mountain Grove who saw the new moon. And I know that we have seen it here as well. So that's our confirmed sightings as of this moment. I'm going to check some other locations here in just a moment. So go ahead and roll the video and I'll check some other locations. Looks like I got to turn my volume up there, brother. It's way too low on the broadcast. So turn that up. So crank that up for you before we go any further. Very low. Test 1, 2, 3. There we go. So again, confirmed sighting there in Mountain Grove, Missouri, as well as Mapleton, Georgia, and we have confirmed sighting in looking here at Springfield, South Carolina. Go ahead and crank that up a little bit more, and then see if there's anything else here through text. And I'm going to go ahead and check our local. If you see a new moon, by the way, just above the left-hand side of the video screen on EliYah.com/live, go ahead and submit your new moon sighting and number of witnesses and the time that you saw it. And I don't have anything there as of yet. So, okay. So our new moon sighting, there you go. And we actually, I'll do a little super speed here scan as it went down over the horizon. So that is our official new moon sighting here in Ava, Missouri. From the top of our theater. And I'll go continue to play that. But yes, we did see the new moon here, praise Yahweh, and Rosh Chodesh Sameach. Yes, and leave it up there as I go ahead and check some other locations here. If you're just joining us, we did see it we do have witnesses, multiple witnesses in multiple locations, including Virgin Islands. Nothing yet in Israel, nothing confirmed in Israel as of this moment. I want to check some other spots to see if we have anything possibly confirmed there. And then the others I mentioned as confirmed sightings would be Virgin Islands, Fulton, Missouri, West Central New Mexico, and McAllen, Texas. Although the one in McAllen, Texas is 1 witness, the one in Virgin Islands is 1 witness. The others have a minimum of 2 witnesses. So that is the story there. And let me go ahead and check another location for new moon sightings. Just a moment. Don't have my
thing logged in. So just a minute, we'll get that done. So, but praise Yahweh, 11th month of Yahweh's calendar. And if you really think about it, we should be thankful for every day, every month, every hour, every minute that we're alive, every moment that we're alive here. Those opportunities to learn more and more about Yahshua and his love for us, learn more and more about what the Father wants to do in our lives personally. So we're going to, if you'd like to call in and share a shofar blast with me, I've got the official shofar of EliYah Ministries here. And we also just came in 2 adults from San Antonio, Texas, 6:13 p.m. local time, was able to spot the new moon there. So praise Yahweh. Okay, so if you'd like to call in, feel free to do so. Skype ID, EliYah.com. You can also call in through telephone, 417-683-3575, and toll-free 866-435-4924. Praise Yahweh. And we officially were able to sight the new moon here. I saw it, my daughter saw it, and we're thankful for opportunities to be able to do that. You look here. See if I can find another spot for new moon sightings. Nothing confirmed in Israel, so I don't know if they're going to be able to see it there or not. But we'll check one more spot, and I will let you know. And yep, they have not been able to spot the new moon as of yet in the land of Israel. As far as I have all reports from multiple locations, there are no confirmed sightings. So if that's what you go by, that's what you go by. But that's the story here or there in the land of Israel. Looks like we have Brother Richard on the line, and Shabbat Shalom, my brother.
Not Shabbat.
No. Did I say Shabbat Shalom? I mean, it literally rolled out of my mouth, and I didn't even think. So, and when people started laughing, I'm like, what? And so then I realized. Okay, so anyway, happy new moon to you. Let's get the shofars out. Let's get this over with.
Now, I like what you
Ready?
have here on your Skype. Oh, sorry.
Huh?
We'll do that first. We'll do that first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Blessed be Yahweh.
Oh, yeah. I like what you got going on with your. Now, when people call you on Skype, they actually see what's going on your broadcast. That's new. So.
Yeah, if you've got a good solid connection, that works okay.
Yeah, but what I mean is normally when you called on Skype in the past, you don't see you at all on Skype. Now when you call you on Skype, now we actually see what's going on your broadcast.
There you go.
It's
Hallelujah.
whoever set your video stuff up, they got your stuff improved now because your audio and video on Skype is better for the caller.
Great.
So
all right, Brother Josiah. Yeah. Praise Yahweh.
Good job, Josiah. Real good.
Hallelujah.
Praise Yahweh. We did get another sighting that just came in after that San Antonio one. I was about to send you this one. It is 8 witnesses in Divine, Texas at 6:15 also.
Great.
So, praise Yahweh. Hallelujah.
Blessed be the name of Yahweh.
You have time for a song, I'm assuming?
I am ready to sing.
Oh, you're going to share a song?
Well, I'm going to sing along with you, but my microphone will be off.
All right. All right, let me pull this up here, then I'll share my screen. Hopefully you see the songbooks here. All right, I'll do that. Start with this one down here. Yahshua, he loves me. Hallelujah. And as soon as I move that out of the way, here. Yeah, it's much better on Skype than it was in the past. Good job, Josiah. Way better. Awesome. Whatever he did it right. So, all right. Praise Yahweh. Wait, hold on one second. All right, sounded a little bit off there for a second. I was lost, I was in chains, the world had a hold of me. My heart was a stone, I was covered in shame when he came for me. I couldn't run from his presence. I couldn't run from his arms. Now sure, he loved me, he loved me, he's for me. I'm sure I'll believe he loves me, he's for me. It was a fire deep in my soul. I'll never be the same. Stepped out of the dark into the light when he called me. I couldn't run from his presence. I couldn't run from his arms. He loves me, he loves me, he is for me. I'm sure I'll believe he loves me, he is for me. He holds the stars and he holds my heart. With healing hands that bear the scars, the tree where he died for me, my only hope, my everything. He holds the stars and he holds my heart. With healing hands that bear the scars, the tree where he died for me, my only hope, my everything. Yahweh, he loves me, he loves me, he is for me. Yahweh, how can it be? He loves me, he is for me. Yahweh, he loves me, he is for me. Yahweh, how can he loves me, he is for me. I couldn't run from his presence. I couldn't run from his arms. He holds the stars and he holds my heart. With healing hands that bear the scars. The tree where he died for me, my can't love is for me. Yes, but love is for me. Yes, but I can't love is for me. Praise Yahweh. Hallelujah.
Amen. Blessed be Yahweh. Appreciate it, brother.
All right, is that it? Just one then for tonight?
If you got one more, go for it.
All right. I didn't know if you had time or not. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. All right, if you got time, I'll do this.
We'll do one more.
All right. Yahweh. Hallelujah.
I like that one, by the way.
You formed the mountains, you made the seas, the earth is yours alone, and its mysteries. The stars at midnight all have the place, and by your word you're afraid, heavens they were made. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna lift my voice up. I'm gonna lift my voice up. I'm gonna praise Yahweh. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna lift my hands up. I'm gonna lift my hands up. I'm gonna praise Yahweh. You said the rain at your command, and you give life away to a thirsty land. While rivers flow to oceans deep, you never slumber or don't either do you sleep. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna lift my voice up. I'm gonna lift my voice up. I'm gonna praise Yahweh. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna lift my hands up. I'm gonna lift my hands up. I'm gonna praise Yahweh. Kodesh, Kodesh is your name. Kodesh, Kodesh is your name, Yahweh. I'm gonna lift my voice up. I'm gonna lift my voice up. I'm gonna praise your name. I'm gonna lift my hands up. I'm gonna lift my hands up. I'm gonna praise your name. Oh, 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 oh.
yours is the kingdom of life and love. Your goodness shines for the dawn as the sun shines high above. Your law is perfect and your word is true. You are the shepherd of dawn to all who obey you. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna lift my voice. I'm gonna lift my voice. I'm gonna praise your way. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna lift my hands. I'm gonna lift my hands. I'm gonna praise your way. Oh, 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 heaven surrounds you, high on your throne. We want to know you adore, just as we are known. From everlasting forevermore. You are the way, the truth, the love, the only door. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna lift my voice. I'm gonna lift my voice. I'm gonna praise your praise. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna lift my hands. I'm gonna lift my hands. I'm gonna praise your name. Oh, Kodesh, Kodesh is your name. Kodesh, Kodesh is your name. Oh, way up. I'm gonna lift my voice. I'm gonna lift my voice. I'm gonna praise your way. Way up. I'm gonna lift my hands. I'm gonna lift my hands. I'm gonna praise your way. Oh, 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 come, come, all ye handmaiden to Yahshua, he will give you rest. Come, come, all ye handmaiden to Yahshua, he will give you rest. Come, come, all ye handmaiden to Yahshua, he will give you rest. Oh, 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 praise Yahweh, hallelujah.
Amen. Blessed be the name of Yahweh. Appreciate it, brother.
Praise Yahweh. Hallelujah. Appreciate you too.
Baruch
God bless you.
Kodesh
Keep you.
Simeach.
Rosh Chodesh
Blessed be
Sameach.
Yahweh. All right, praise Yahweh. And again, for those of you just tuning in, we just have the confirmed sightings, and we got one in Texas, San Antonio, Texas, 6:13 p.m. 2 witnesses, 5 witnesses, Mableton, Georgia, 9 witnesses, Springfield, South Carolina, 2 witnesses here in Ava, Missouri. We put the graphic up there, the video up there of our new moon sighting there. And we do have another caller coming in. And can I have your name and where you're calling from?
This is Hepzibah and Hadley Alvarez. We're calling from New Mexico. We haven't sighted the new moon here. We've been looking, but it's overcast. But we were calling in to share a song.
Sounds great. Praise Yahweh.
Okay. I'm gonna get my phone on speakerphone. Okay. We're gonna Happy New Moon Day. That's what we're gonna sing. You ready? Okay. It's a new moon day. It's a new moon day. Time to rejoice and to praise Yahweh, not to worry or sigh. Hold your head up high. When you hear Yahweh's voice, know it's time to rejoice. It's a new moon day. It's a new moon day. Time to rejoice and to praise Yahweh, not to worry or sigh. Hold your head up high. When you hear Yahweh's voice, know it's time to rejoice. Hallelujah! It's the new moon, the 11th month on Yahweh's calendar. Praise Yahweh.
Amen. Praise Yahweh. Thank you for calling in very much.
Oh, all thanks to you, Yahweh. Have a blessed, happy new moon.
Happy New Moon to you as well.
Shabbat. I can say Shabbat.
Yeah, I did the Shabbat Shalom too. I totally understand it. I feel your pain. I mean, I feel the excitement that you have there. No, I'm kidding. It's great. Praise Yahweh. I mean, it almost feels like a Shabbat, even though it's not a Shabbat. And there will be one new moon at least per year where you'll definitely say Shabbat Shalom, and that's the new moon of the 7th month. So, okay, 8 more witnesses. Divine, Texas. We got 1 witness in Wilmington, North Carolina, 2 in Fulton, Missouri, 1 person, St. Genevieve, Missouri, another in Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, and we also have witnesses in Mountain Grove, Missouri, who witnessed the new moon. Of course, here in Ava, Missouri, we saw the new moon, and I took a picture of it. I just didn't upload it up there, but you can see the video of the new moon here. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and share a song here from the library, and then we'll dig into scriptures and see what 11th month events occurred during this great day of the 11th month. So anyway, Psalm 125.
Those who trust in Yahweh are like Mount Zion. Those who trust in Yahweh are like Mount Zion. They cannot be moved. They cannot be moved. They cannot be moved. They cannot be moved. From this time and forever, as long as the moon keeps time, you stand before me, the apple of my eye. You will not be moved. 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 And as the mountains surround Jerusalem, so Yahweh surrounds us. So His love enfolds us. So Yahweh indwells us. We cannot be moved. We cannot be moved. We cannot be moved. We will not be moved. praise to Yahweh, who lives forever. He cannot be moved. He cannot be moved. He cannot be moved. Those who trust in Yahweh are like Mount Zion. Those who trust in Yahweh are like Mount Zion. Trust in Yahweh. Trust in Yahweh. In Yahweh. Trust in Yahweh. In Yahweh.
Blessed be the name of Yahweh. What a great song by Brother James Block. And of course, I always share that song during New Moon broadcasts as it discusses how the moon keeps time. And we praise Yahweh for now we are 11th month Yahweh's calendar. And we're officially 1 month closer to all being together in one place, all experiencing the fullness of grace and finishing the race. I think there's one more ace out there. I can't remember what it is. Somebody help me. Anyway, okay. If you think of it, let me know. All right, so that is the official line here for New Moon Sightings. We saw here in Ava, Missouri. And we're glad we did. And I got the new camera up there. So, and we also, let's see, anybody online submit a new moon report? Nothing there. I think we did actually have one earlier on a chat line. Somebody mentioned that they saw the new moon and their location. I can't quite read it. It's very tiny text. Liberty Hill, Texas. Hallelujah. Okay. So, here we go. 11th month, Yahweh's calendar. And we are always interested in Yahweh's calendar, not so much man's calendar. Yes, actually, I'm sorry to report, I'm glad to report, it's not the new moon of the new year. Okay, so unlike what some people thought a couple nights ago, 3 nights ago, they thought it was a new year. Sorry, it's not the new year. New year does not happen in the dead of winter. When life begins to reappear on the earth in the springtime, the first food comes out of the earth for that year. It's a new year. We praise Yahweh. So if you were looking for the new moon, you're going to look for something that looks like a crescent-shaped sighting. I'm trying to get this to go back. There we go. In the night sky. And of course, you can put our video up there, but Josiah, this is what we saw. Isn't that neat? Praise Yahweh. And we're going to look at these 11th month events. First, let's get the name of this month from Zechariah and chapter 1 and verse 7. And there it says, on the 24th day of the 11th month, which is the month of Shabbat, in the 2nd year of Darius, the word of Yahweh came to Zechariah, the son of Berechiah, the son of Iddo, the prophet. So what is this month? Why is it called Shabbat? I should say, it's not exactly like the word Sabbath, It's slightly different, but you'll notice it's actually not Shabbat as in Shabbat. It's actually Shvat or Shabbat. You see that little, there's two lines underneath the first letter. There's a very, very short sound, and sometimes not pronounced at all. Depends on whether it's in the syllable or not. But it means a rod. And Shabbat's possibly believed to be from the Akkadian language used in Babylon, other Mesopotamian nations. But either way, it's named that in Scripture, so we can accept it. But there are no other places where this month is given a name, so we just roll with that. And in Zechariah chapter 1, verse 8, tells us that as we continue this prophecy that was given to Zechariah, the son of Berechiah, the son of Iddo the prophet, on the 24th day of this particular month, this prophecy was given starting with Zechariah chapter 1. And that is, I saw by night, and behold, a man riding on a red horse, and it stood among the myrtle trees in the hollow. And behind him were horses, red, sorrel, and white. Then I said, My master, what are these? So the angel who talked with me said to me, I will show you what they are. And the man who stood among the myrtle trees answered and said, These are the ones whom Yahweh has sent to walk to and fro throughout the earth. So they answered the angel of Yahweh who stood among the myrtle trees and said, We have walked to and fro throughout the earth, and behold, all the earth is resting quietly. Then the angel of Yahweh answered and said, O Yahweh of hosts, how long will you not have mercy on Jerusalem and on the cities of Judah, against which you were angry these 70 years? Oh, this is talking about a past event when we had the 70-year captivity of the children of Judah. And Yahweh answered the angel who talked to me with good and comforting words. So the angel who spoke with me said to me, Proclaim, saying, Thus says Yahweh of hosts, I am zealous for Jerusalem and for Zion with great zeal. I am exceedingly angry with the nations at ease. For I was a little angry, and they helped, but with evil intent. In other words, they were destroying Jerusalem, and he used these nations to do it, but they did it with evil intent. Therefore, thus says Yahweh, I am returning to Jerusalem with mercy. My house shall be built in it. And it was. Says Yahweh of hosts, and a surveyor's line shall be stretched out over Jerusalem. Again proclaim, saying, Thus says Yahweh of hosts, my cities shall again spread out through prosperity. Yahweh will again comfort Zion, and I will again choose Jerusalem. Then I raised my eyes and looked, and there were 4 horns. And I said to the angel who talked with me, What are these? So he answered me, These are the horns that scattered Judah, Israel, and Jerusalem. Talking about the nations. And then he says, Yahweh showed me 4 craftsmen. And I said, What are these coming to do? So he said, These are the horns that scattered Judah, so that no one can lift up his head, but the craftsmen are coming to terrify them, to cast out the horns of the nations that lifted up their horn against the land of Judah, to scatter it. Then I raised my eyes and looked, and behold, a man with a measuring line in his hand. So I said, Where are you going? And he said to me, To measure Jerusalem, to see what is its width and what is its length. And there was an angel who talked with me going out, and another angel was coming out to meet him, who said to him, Run, speak to this young man, saying, Jerusalem shall be inhabited as towns without walls, because of the multitude of men and livestock in it. For I, says Yahweh, will be a wall of fire all around her, and I will be the glory in her midst. Up, up, flee from the land of the north, says Yahweh, for I have spread you abroad like the four winds of heaven. Up, up, escape, you who dwell with the daughter of Babylon. Up, Zion, escape, you who dwell with Babylon. For thus says Yahweh of hosts, he sent me after glory to the nations which plunder you. For he who touches you touches the apple of his eye. For surely I will shake my hand against them, and they shall become spoil for their servants. Then you will know that Yahweh of hosts has sent me. Sing and rejoice, O daughter of Zion, for behold, I am coming, and I will dwell in your midst, says Yahweh. Many nations shall be joined to Yahweh that day, and they shall be my people, and I will dwell in your midst. Then you will know that Yahweh of hosts has sent me to you. And Yahweh will take possession of Judah as his inheritance in the Holy Land, and will again choose Jerusalem. Be silent, all flesh, before Yahweh, for he is aroused from his holy habitation. And so this is a promise. There's a restoration where they're going to return back to Judah. And then there's promises associated with that return. We know Yahshua came to that holy habitation, right? And we know he will come again to that holy habitation. Actually, there's a whole lot more. This prophecy goes all the way through chapter 7. And so including a prophecy about what the name of the coming Messiah is going to be, chapter 6, verse 12, about there. So read that. You find out the Messiah's name is going to be Yahshua. So interesting connection between what Yahweh is promising actually in that scripture and another event that occurred in this same 11th month. And that event is the beginning of the book of Deuteronomy, Devarim. It says, these are the words which Moshe spoke to all Israel on this side of the Jordan in the wilderness, in the plain opposite Suf, between Paran, Tophel, Laban, Hazeroth, and Dizahab. It is 11th day's journey from Horeb by way of Mount Seir to Kadesh Barnea. Now it came to pass in the 40th year, in the 11th month, on the first day of the month, that's anniversary is today. Think about that. Tonight's anniversary of when the book of Deuteronomy was basically inspired. Moshe spoke to the children of Israel according to all that Yahweh had given him as commandments to them after he had killed Sihon, king of Amorites, who dwelt in Heshbon, and Og, king of Bashan, who dwelt at Ashtaroth Edrei, on this side of Jordan in the land of Moab. Moshe began to explain this law, saying, Yahweh our Elohim spoke to us in Horeb, saying, you have dwelt long enough at this mountain. Turn and take your journey and go to the mountains of the Amorites, to all the neighboring places in the plain, in the mountains, in the lowland, in the sea, on the sea coast, to the land of the Canaanites and to Lebanon, as far as the great river, the river Euphrates. See, I have set the land before you. Go in and possess the land which Yahweh swore to your fathers, to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to give to them their descendants and their descendants after them. And I spoke to you at that time, saying, I alone am not able to bear you. Yahweh, your mighty one, has multiplied you, and here you are today as the stars of heaven in multitude. May Yahweh, Elohim of your fathers, make you 1,000 times more numerous than you are, and bless you as he promised you. How can I alone bear your problems and your burdens and your complaints? Choose wise, understanding, and knowledgeable men from among your tribes, and I will make them heads over you. And you answered me and said, the thing which you have told us to do is good. So I took the heads of your tribes, wise and knowledgeable men, and made them heads over you. Leaders of thousands, leaders of hundreds, leaders of 50s, leaders of tens, officers for your tribes. Then I commanded your judges at that time, saying, hear the cases between your brethren, and judge righteously between man and his brother, or the stranger who is with him. You shall not show partiality in judgment. You shall hear the small as well as the great. You shall not be afraid in any man's presence, for the judgment is Elohim's. The case that is too hard for you, bring it to me, and I will hear it. And I commanded you at that time all the things which you should do. So we departed from Horeb, and went through all that great and terrible wilderness which you saw on the way to the mountains of the Amorites, as Yahweh our Elohim had commanded us. Then we came to Kadesh Barnea. And I said to you, you have come to the mountains of the Amorites, as Yahweh our Elohim is giving us. Look, Yahweh your mighty one has set the land before you. Go up and possess it, as Yahweh Elohim of your fathers has spoken to you. Do not fear or be discouraged. And every one of you came near to me and said, let us send men before us, and let them search out the land for us, and bring back word to us of the way by which we should go up, and of the cities to which we shall come. The plan pleased me well. So I took 12 of your men, one man from each tribe, and they departed and went into the mountains, and came to the valley of Escol, and spied it out. They also took some of the fruit of the land in their hands, and brought it out down to us, and they brought back word to us, saying, it is a good land, which Yahweh your Elohim is giving us. Nevertheless, you would not go up, but rebelled against the commandment of Yahweh your mighty one. And you complained in your tents, and said, because Yahweh hates us, he's brought us out of the land of Egypt to deliver us into the hand of the Amorites to destroy us. Where can we go up? Our brethren have discouraged our hearts, saying, the people are greater and taller than we. The cities are great and fortified up to heaven. Moreover, we've seen the sons of the Anakim there. And I said to you, do not be terrified or afraid of them. Yahweh, your mighty one who goes before you, he will fight for you, according to all he did for you in Egypt before your eyes. And in the wilderness where you saw how Yahweh, your mighty one, carried you, as a man carries his son, in all the way which you went until you came to this place. Yet for all that, you did not believe Yahweh, your mighty one, who went in the way before you to search out a place for you to pitch your tents, to show you the way which you should go, in the fire by night and the cloud by day. And Yahweh heard the sound of your words, and was angry, and took an oath, saying, surely not one of these men of this evil generation shall see the good land of which I swore to give to your fathers. Except Caleb, son of Jephunneh, he shall see it. To him and his children I am giving the land on which he walked, because he wholly followed Yahweh. Yahweh also was angry with me for your sake, saying, even you shall not go in there. Joshua, son of Nun, who stands before you, he shall go in there. Encourage him, for he shall cause Israel to inherit it. Moreover, your little ones and your children, who you say will be victims, who today have no knowledge of good and evil, they shall go in there. To them I will give it, and they shall possess it. But as for you, turn and take your journey into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea. And you answered and said to me, oh, we have sinned against Yahweh. We'll go up and fight, just as Yahweh Elohim commanded us. And when every one of you had girded on his weapons of war, you're ready to go up into the mountain. And Yahweh said to me, tell them, do not go up nor fight, for I am not among you, lest you be defeated before your enemies. So I spoke to you, and yet you would not listen. Still hadn't really repented of not listening. But rebelled against the commandment of Yahweh, and presumptuously went up into the mountain. The Amorites who dwelt in that mountain came out against you, and chased you as bees do, and drove you back from Seir to Hormah. Then you returned and wept before Yahweh, but Yahweh would not listen to your voice, nor give ear to you. So you remained in Kadesh many days, according to the days you spent there. So, it's that kind of rebellion. You know, they were ready to do what Yahweh said, but that time he was saying, you're not going to be successful. I wonder what would have happened if they said, oh, you're not going to be with us? And they humbled themselves, and they bowed before Yahweh in repentance, and fasted, and saw the error of their way. And what would have happened? Yahweh could have relented. You know, he could have said, you have a real change of heart here. I just want people going in that land that are going to be upright. They're going to listen. They're going to listen to my word. They're going to care what I have to say to them. And but these people were not those kind of people. They rebelled and went anyway. You think they learned their lesson after how many times, you know. But really, it's kind of a little picture of our own life, you know. Enemy tries to make himself look bigger than he really is. and we've had a tendency to fear what's going to happen next, what's going to happen to our families, what's going to happen to our children. We are in a time where it wouldn't surprise me if judgment began to fall upon the nation we live in some way, shape, or form. And we might wonder what might happen to our families, our children. But look, they're bread for us. They're bread for us. It's not about physical, it's about the spiritual. Greater is he who's in us than he who's in the world, right? And the people that were exiled into Babylon, they had their fill of Babylon. They're ready to come back home. And I don't know about you, I have my fill of Babylon. I'm ready to come home. But at the same time, I think there's so many things that we want to accomplish, so many people that need to be told the good news. And I understand why Yahweh tarries. But the lesson here, 11th month, I think, is heed the word of Yahweh. Listen to his word. And that's very important. We listen to the word of Yahweh. And as far as the connection between Deuteronomy and Zechariah, I think that if you realize that Moshe is about to give them a overview of the Torah, and this is the beginning of this overview of the Torah, just before they enter the land. Okay? Now, in Zechariah, he gave this prophecy on the 24th day of the 11th month. He began this Deuteronomy on the first day of 11th month. So it's kind of like, yeah, I remember this month, back when I inspired Moshe to write Deuteronomy there, the letter, his epistle, I guess, to the Israelites. And he spoke these words to them, and that was instruction for what they needed to do when they entered the land. So here he is. He's making these promises, the 70 years have met their fulfillment. I'm going to bring you back into the land. And so in both cases, they're on the cusp of entering the land. Okay? And of course, if these men were cognizant and aware of events that occurred on Yahweh's calendar, then they remember all this 11th month is when Moshe gave his words. So let's read these words again. We don't want to mess this up this time. We messed it up last time. So, all right. So, lesson for us. If we want to enter the promised land, remember the Torah of Moshe, all his commandments, all his judgments, all the things which he inspired, all the things that he wrote, all the things that he called us to do. And so that's important for us, all of us. So I encourage you, maybe take some time this month and read the book of Deuteronomy. Praise Yahweh. All right, so looking here for any other sightings of the new moon for the 11th month, I'm going to go ahead and check one more time here before we sign off. And it looks like no other confirmed sightings other than what I've given you already. 2 witnesses in Fulton, Missouri, 2 in Danbury, North Carolina, 4 witnesses in Queen Creek, Arizona. That one came in during the break or during the session when we went over the scriptures. 8 witnesses in Devine, Texas, 2 adults in San Antonio, Texas, and 5 witnesses in Mableton, Georgia, 9 witnesses in Springfield, South Carolina, and then 2 witnesses here in Ava, Missouri, and we had a video. If you didn't catch that, go back to earlier part of the broadcast and catch that. So anyway, tomorrow night we're planning another broadcast, another meeting, discipleship class. We're going to go over Leviticus chapter 19. So be sure to tune in there. And until then, Rosh Chodesh Sameach, and happy new moon, joyful new moon to you all. Praise Yahweh.